Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, March 13th, 2023. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar for today. As you can see, there are some important data scheduled for release, but first we need to dig into the NZ business confidence data. NAZ data are from the New Zealand. Just a slight deterioration here, so no big deal. Basically, ECB Economic Bulletin is scheduled for release at 10 o'clock, and at 2 o'clock German CPI will be published. This data might be kind of important for the market participants. That might trigger some kind of a movement on a euro-related pairs. The previous reading was 0.8%. Now the forecast is 0.7%. So the consumer price index is expected to decrease in Germany. At the same time, Bank of England Inflation Letter is scheduled for release. This is a very important event, so please be prepared. 30 minutes later, we have data from the US in form of the gross domestic product for the fourth quarter. The gross domestic product is expected to stay in line at the level of 2.7%. Of course, we together with the GDP, we got GDP Price Index and then initial jobless claims. The initial jobless claims are very important data, and they're supposed to increase from 191,000 to 196,000. So, pretty busy day. Something for the traders during the London session, something for the traders during the New York session. Due to the data from the European Union and Germany, let's take a look at the euro, and then of course let's take a look at the British pound. Euro dollar 4-hour chart, as you can see here, is looking very nice for the bulls. We got the local high at the level of 1.0930 correction, and then we retrace over 61% of the last down move, and the high was made at 1.0872. The tweezer top was produced here in the bearish engulfing pattern as well. Let's just dig into the levels to see what is going on here. Let me just zoom in. As you can see, the first thing you would like to notice is that 50 periods moving average is providing the dynamic support. So only sustained breakout below 1.0714 would be considered bearish. The other thing is that the local retracement high was made at 1.0872, and now we are consolidating in this very narrow zone. So what can be happening here? I might just add a couple of lines, because what might be happening here is some sort of the correction, horizontal correction in shape of the triangle taking place. So of course the outlook here is to the upside, because this is the trend continuation pattern, and we might spark towards the, of course, the highs located at the 1.0930, which is the technical resistance as well, swing high, and the technical resistance. Momentum strong, 57 points, strong and positive momentum. We are waiting for the breakout to the upside. Only breakout below this low here would change the outlook to bearish, and in that situation we would have A, B, and C correction to the downside. So the continuation of this correction would be, of course, on table. Okay, so that's the situation on the euro. Dollar, let's find out what's going on pound, because we got the important data to release later. Bank of England Inflation Report, and the last high that was respected a couple of times was at this level. Okay, 1.2340. We broke above this level. We made 20 pip rally, and then, as you can see, maybe you don't, so I will make it bigger, and then we have the pin bar here and engulfing pattern here. So it's clear as the sun that the bears are defending this level 1.2342, 1.2340. So far, of course, from the on the other hand, the technical dynamic support is being provided by the 50 periods moving average. So as long as we trade above this this moving average, the uptrend remains intact. Okay, so we got the marginal new swing high, but it is a marginal. There is no close above the level, so that's only the marginal high here, 1.2360. Momentum hits the level of 53 points, bounces, and it looks like this momentum is weakening. This momentum is weakening, so maybe the market participants await for the trigger to do some kind of a distribution here and then move lower. So please stay focused during today's data release from the Bank of England. Please remember, today and tomorrow are two last days of the month of March. There is a weekly close on Friday. There is a monthly close on Friday. There is a quarterly close on Friday as well on all of the markets. So another very interesting situation here. What is gold doing? The situation on gold is very easy to spot. We still are making the uptrend. Okay, so recent high, again, this is the high made in the form of the pin bar. So this is the high for the rally 2010. That's the actual let's say high of the rally, $2002. Correction, twisted top, bounce above the 50 periods moving average, and then you can see the slight consolidation around this level. 1974 is the local technical resistance. 1000 and let's say 9043 is the local technical support. It still looks like the market of gold wants to go higher. The momentum hit the level of 46, so it dipped a little bit here below the neutral level. Right now it's 53, so the momentum is increasing. If we break above this level, then the next target is around the swing high, so it's worth to keep an eye on the situation on the gold. The uptrend is intact. We are kind of consolidating, kind of correcting here between 1940 and 2010 level. It's a very clear situation for the bulls. It tells them that they need to continue to move to the upside. So the outlook remains bullish on gold. And last but not least, let's take a look at the Bitcoin, because we had like in the situation with the gold a couple of days ago, we had a breakout to the upside. So you can take a look here. That was one of the levels that was important, and just below it there was the second level. Okay, so roughly around 28,800. That was the technical resistance. We broke above this level, made a new high at 29,184, but there is no candle close yet on 4-hour chart. Okay, so the momentum is very strong. It remains on the elevated levels. So this situation here might extend to the upside. We have inverted hammer here. We have the engulfing pattern here. Big bounce above the 50 periods moving average. Breakout, new swing high made at 29,184. And now we are waiting for another big green candle on the Bitcoin. Please notice the fact that if we switch to the daily, we can clearly see the next target for the bulls. So let me just zoom out a little bit yet. There you go. The next target is around the level of 32,000. So right now we are waiting for a breakout higher above the 30,000, and then it should get easier to reach 32,000 level, 32,370. That's the exact level that the Bitcoin should reach. The momentum on the daily time frame chart is still very strong. This is only like a correction here, as a partial distribution maybe on the daily time frame chart, but there is still 67 points on the momentum here on a daily time frame chart. We are way above the 150 days moving average, and the outlook for the Bitcoin remains bullish. Nothing changes here. We are waiting for the higher levels to be hit soon. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.